Hey y'all, so I am back. It has been a long year. It is now January 2017. I am coming back with you with a video just to tell you about what's going on in my life. It's early. I actually have to go to work in about an hour, less than an hour. I'm gonna leave the house in about 30 minutes. So I graduated Tuskegee University May 7th, May 5th. Mother's Day, maybe the day for Mother's Day, whatever. I graduated my bachelor's in psychology. Yay! So I'm very excited. It was a very exciting, it's my dog, sorry. It's a very exciting event. I really appreciated everything Tuskegee gave me. I did have a couple of questions. No. I did have a couple of questions that I wanted to answer because I haven't been on here in a minute. My life has really changed. I've even moved out of my mom's house now. I live somewhere in Atlanta in my own apartment, one-bedroom apartment with my dog, and I'm just really enjoying life right now. But I'll get to the questions that I had to answer. I don't remember which. Anyway, while this loads. Let me just tell you, I have a boyfriend for right now. I do plan this being a long-term thing, but you know how men are. I love him dearly, and he comes over a lot, and he's my best friend. He was my best friend, so now it's just like we're together. So it's like loving your best friend. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Okay, let's see here. I had a notification, and there was one of these lovely people that commented, wanted me to answer one of their questions. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, I did. Okay, just bear with me. I think I'm gonna cut this part out because it's long. Yeah, life has been good. It's loading. So I know I should have been prepared, but I wanted to get a video in today as soon as possible so I can, you know, edit it and work it on when I'm at work. So that's why this is taking a long time. Okay, great. So, this is, whoa, pause. This is a comment or question. So it reads, hey, I'm a high school junior and I'm considering Tuskegee. Seriously considering applying there. I met someone of the admissions counselor at College Summit, and they really got me hooked on the school because it's a great school. I am planning on to major in journalism. Actually, I wasn't considering to go into HBCUs because I'm an African American and I want to experience diversity during my college experience. But at the same time, I love the fact Tuskegee is full of rich history. I don't like the fact that you don't get a choice in your classes the first semester because I know some schools will let freshmen choose their courses. I would like to know why consider Tuskegee. If you chose any other HBCU and how you end up liking your entire experience. I am planning to tour there. I also remember how you mentioned that there are bugs and snakes in the dorms. Is there something to be concerned about? Also, how are the students there? Are they focused on track? When and how are class sizes? So, I actually do have a video of one of my classes, me going to class and showing the class size. So the class sizes are about 30 people, maybe 40, 50 at max, and those are classes that all freshmen have to take, like biology or something like that. So they are very small class sizes so that you can get the full experience of, you know, your teacher and your classmates, and, you know, so you know each other. And I really feel like that's important, especially because for me, I couldn't do the class of I couldn't do a whole class of 150 people. I couldn't do that. How was my professor going to know me? How, if I were to ask him for a reference, which I'm going to do now because I am going to get my master's in public administration at Clark Atlanta University, how am I supposed to, hey, you know, can you write me a letter of reference they don't even know my name because I was 1 out of 100 people. So that's one thing. Your other question, bugs and snakes. Honey, it's the South. It's Alabama. I live in Georgia, and you're gonna have to have some type of bugs in your, I mean, you don't have to have it in your room. It wasn't that bad. We had a snake in our dorm 1 year, and it wasn't even in no one's room. It was in the middle of the hallway. It's fine. It's not that bad, I promise you. Then the second, I mean, bugs, they were just roaches because it was cold. It was cold. Listen, don't worry about the roaches. Don't worry about the bugs. That's the least of your concern. No, it's not something to be concerned about. I'm not even going to go into detail. Why Tuskegee? So I'm gonna tell you why I chose Tuskegee, and it's funny because I'm looking at my videos from when I first came in, even before I came in, to tell you how hot it was. It was so funny. Me and my boyfriend were watching it last night, but I love Tuskegee, and I've had some experiences there that were kind of messed up, or kind of at this point. Oh, let me close this door. Hold on. So, why Tuskegee? To be honest, any HBCU, I feel as though is very beneficial to any African American descent. We need to know where we came from. We need to know the history of where we came from. People fought for our schools to be made, to be built. These people built these schools specifically for us because the white schools, or the predominantly white institutions, did not want us to go there. So that's why this is a personal reason, that's the reason why I wanted to go to a black school. Once I found out who Booker T. Washington was, Booker T. Washington and George Washington Carver, once I found out who they were, what they did for our country, it's so much other stuff we do not know. As you can see, Hidden Figures came out. We didn't even know black women put men in space. We didn't know that. It's a lot of stuff that I know DJ Khaled was like, they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you, right. They don't want you to know. So I feel as though, why give our money, even though, yes, we're taking loans out and all that stuff, we want to be technical, yes, it's the white man. But I would take my loan out to go to a black school before I take my loan out and go to a white school. As you can see, I'm getting my master's at Clark Atlanta University. I just refuse to go to where I do not feel like I belong. If there's a black student government association at any school, I don't need to be there. That means it's a handful of people, and I have to try to find my people so I can fit in. I don't want to do that. And I know people say they want diversity, and the world isn't like that. Whatever. Because at the end of the day, once you go to a white school, when you graduate with your degree, all they're going to see is the color of your skin. Like, you're still black. Yes, you can go to Yale, you can go to Harvard. Look at Barack Obama. Don't get me started. Anyway, so because he's black, he was the president of the United States, and look, they still don't give him the respect. But that's beside the point. We're coming back to Tuskegee. I don't get me started because I'll just, preach to you. But Tuskegee was amazing. Let me see the other question. So the fact of not choosing your own classes, it really isn't that big of a deal. Any school that you go to, they're going to give you a list to choose from that you have to actually take in order to major in your... I really feel like it will round you for what your major is. My hair looks amazing, y'all. Yes. But I really feel like it basically will round you for what you want to major in. So you won't just do these outrageous, because yeah, they let you pick your classes freshman year. What if you pick drama and this, that, and the other, and you want to be a biology major? It's not going to weigh out. You're going to end up being there more. End up being there longer and end up paying more because you didn't take the proper courses. So I feel as though when they set your courses for you freshman year, it sets you for your prerequisites for the next classes, for the next courses. So you stay in course, you graduate when you want to, considering you don't do too much like party stuff. The people there, how are the students there? So the students. So I met some great lifelong friends. Shout out to Aisha. Hey girl, from New York. So I am Brandis. As you can see Brandis on one of my other videos. I met some really lifelong friends there. It's January 2017. That means I've almost graduated for a year in May. And I still talk to these people almost every day. I hang out with them all the time. I just really feel like you should just, when I said before in one of the other videos, just choose your friends wisely. Choose a crowd that you hang out wisely, because even though right now it doesn't seem that big of a deal, but same thing in the real world. I work at a very well-known corporate company, and I can't mention their name, but I work at a very well-known corporate company, and even there, you have to choose your friends wisely. It's your brand. I didn't notice that. It's your brand. So it's not the reputation you hold, it's the brand. So you want to make sure that you are setting the right brand. When you graduate, I did ask someone, I said, well, what did people say about me when I was in school? Because I really didn't think people liked me. And they were just like, I heard that you can dress your butt off. That is true. But, you know, I'm happy I was able to leave that stamp on Tuskegee that, hey, Kayla was so nice, she was so beautiful, this is that and the other. I want to be able to leave that stamp on Tuskegee instead of, hey, Kayla fought all the time or something like that. You want to be able to have that brand around you. So all I say is build up your friends wisely, build up people that are going in the same direction that you are going, because even though they're cool now, don't be afraid to cut them off or let them go, because if they're going down one road, they're going to bring you with them because they know that, hey, she's my friend. So if I want to do it, she's going to do it. This is high school talk. Just be who you are. Do what's right. Do what you think is right. And you'll be okay. So I really want to focus on the people, because if you're a good person and you do what you're supposed to do, at the end of the day, you'll have friends that are doing what they're supposed to do, going in the same direction. But the people are nice. I'm not going to lie. There are some very nice people there. They're willing to help. The faculty and staff. I really, as far as first impression, make a really good first impression on them. They'll be there forever. So you can basically, you know, succeed. They're going to make sure that you succeed. They're going to be hard on you. They're not going to give you any slack. And you might have a teacher that, you know, gives you, you know, sorry, that's my furnace. But they might give you a teacher that give you some slack, but other than that, don't take it for granted. Take it for what it is. Do what you're supposed to do and get out of there. So I'm going to make another video tonight, and so we'll talk a little more. So I'll find some other things to talk about just so we can keep this vlog going, because I see how much it's impacted on my subscribers, and I really appreciate and love all of y'all for watching my videos and making me who the person I am today. And I promise y'all, I done bought a camera and everything. I am getting there. I am getting there. I have y'all. I got y'all, okay? So let me go to work because I gotta go. Peace out. I'll see y'all later.